So I just caught a copyright strike because the Kentucky Atheist was so offended by this video and me uploading it that he reported me for it. And so now I get to re-upload it again and talk over it to beat this copyright and show the Kentucky Atheist the results of his oppression and repression and just his stuttering in general. You'll see.
Do you think that mountain ranges can uplift across a continent in the
Do
period of
do
time
do
you're
you
allowing
think
for that to
that
happen?
mountains dirt?
Or better yet, have we seen that ever happen?
Well, I mean, I think that we have seen uh, mountain ranges form, or not form necessarily, but grow. They get bigger all the time, right? Because of the plate movement. Um, so no, to answer your question, just very straightforwardly, no, I couldn't point to one right now, but that is exactly what geologic plate tectonics suggests. So I don't see how it's controversial.
And we'll get into that. And
You ran.
what is there any like piece of evidence or anything that would falsify your position?
But yeah, you could explain how the dino beds, the fossil beds like the Morrison Formation and all the other ones around the world like it, happened without large scale flooding.
So an explanation for that, a natural explanation for that, would falsify your position.
Well, actual evidence, that proves it. I mean, just telling me I'm wrong because that wouldn't. Do you know what I mean?
Right? No. I accept that. I mean, yeah, I get you. So, do you
You ran again.
what's the what, do you have an explanation of why we don't see fossils hydrologically sorted? Like a just a brief one. You don't have to really get into evidence and stuff. But is there an explanation that you have for why we don't see them hydrologically sorted?
In just a second, you'll hear a third time when the Kentucky Atheist runs from Joseph from DAL on just a point he's making, an answer to his question. Joseph gives him a free education. He doesn't even thank him at the end. That's just disgraceful.
I mean, I guess the easy answer is no. I don't agree with you that we don't see it sorted that way.
Okay, all right. And
I mean, again, you would have to explain why there's marine fossils right here, and then 300-foot thick of mud and volcanic ash right here, and then more marine fossils right on top of that, and they're all the same. It's not like they've evolved and these are different species of marine fossils. They're all the same. It's all happened at the same time. They're all dated the same.
so
So, so it
yeah,
seems
yeah.
like hydrological sorting based on tidal floods.
Well, how? What, well, I'll break that down in our back and forth because it's not really a question. But
Again, you ran.
so you're aware that we have two major mountain ranges in the United States, the Appalachian and the Rockies, correct?
Yep, I've heard about them.
So why do we not see that why do we see that the Appalachian Mountains are so heavily eroded like they've been there for an incredibly long time and the Rocky Mountains are so much newer?
Oh, maybe the Kentucky Atheist has Joseph this time.
I don't know.
Okay.
Like I don't.
Um, you do agree though that we see that though that the Rocky Mountains are more curved and smaller and are
I agree that they look different. I wouldn't agree that I can look at each of them and tell which one's older just by looking.
okay.
But I agree they don't look the same.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Again, you ran from his point. How can you tell the age of the mountains by their size?
Um, those marine fossils that you pointed to earlier, do we find those marine fossils in the same layer as the dinosaur fossils, the land animals?
Not all of them. There are ammonite fossils, and there are fish fossils. there are frog and crocodilian fossils, but I can't guarantee that they're in the same layer, the mud layer, as the allosaur and the stegosaur and all these pterosaurs.
And one more question. You brought up polystrate fossils during your opening. Are you aware of a common thread that we find in most everywhere that we find polystrate fossils?
I mean, even if I were, I have no idea what you're about to say.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and concede the questions, and we'll just talk back and forth here. I think it'll be a little easier to get through this. So what I mean by that is that polystrate fossils seem to be found in ancient floodplains, and that places that have seasonal flooding seem to explain why you would find those, because you have a fossilized tree that's been covered up, and then because of seasonal flooding, that land is eroded away, exposing it, and then the next layer is laid on top, covering back up that already fossilized tree. And so it goes through multiple layers of strata.
And that's speculation or a best guess, or there's, I mean,
there's geologic evidence that they're on floodplains.
Okay, right. Okay. But like, even if that were true for a certain number of trees, like trees in this certain area, that wouldn't necessarily make it true for every polystrate fossil.
No,
the ones going through coal seams.
No, yeah, you're right, because at some point we have to. The coal seams thing is a little different, but
Wow. Did you hear it almost click in the Kentucky Atheist head there? I think he missed maybe one too many science classes in school.
You're right, because we account for the ones that we've studied, and then we do apply what we found to others in the same situation. We don't necessarily know the entire history of every place that those have been found. They're not very common either. So,
derp. You had to revert back to your script there, didn't you? Actually, these fossils are found all over the world, and as you just found out, in coal seams.
But
there's a whole lot of them. I mean, it may not technically be common for all the fossils that we have, but it happens a lot over a lot of different areas. Like Yellowstone, Joggins, Nova Scotia, this happens a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So, are you okay, Will?
Yeah, Will's fine, but you're not. So, next time you want to be so oppressive that you decide to report someone for a video that they recorded of you debating somebody and you have to play damage control like this, maybe choose not to be such an oppressive piece of crap.
Yeah, I'm here, and I know we moved into discussion, so I started the timer for that as well.
Okay. I just seen that you dropped out and came back in. I was just making sure you got connected back. Okay.